A goal of software development is to deliver software to your customer that is going to add value to what they're doing. Sometimes they know and understand what they want, and other times they just don't realize what they want until you deliver it to them. Probably one of the biggest hurdles of software development is that as you're going along the development life cycle, the requirements change. So there's a lot of processes in place to allow that change to happen and be able to deliver that value to the customer in the shortest amount of time as possible. Of course, you don't want to rush it because you don't want to throw a lot of bugs at them or whatever. So there's got to be a good balance of that. Um, what I've noticed with these more adaptable software processes, when they're implemented correctly, they are fantastic. But I think sometimes people rush to try to implement them and say they're doing it when they may not really be doing it, or they want to follow parts of it, not other parts of it. But what ends up happening is as I said, the requirements change along the way, and it's just a natural thing that's going to happen. Um, and so you want to adapt, and you do adapt, but a lot of times what happens is you take on the extra work and don't push away some of the less valuable things or the things that don't matter anymore. There's not a good trade-off evaluation of, how important is this, how much value does it add, and if I do this, what am I not going to be able to do? And we seem to, as developers, just want to try to do it all, and the really good ones take that time out and say, okay, I can do this, but this is the cost of it, and this is what I'm not going to be able to do. So that problem isn't just limited to software development. It is in every aspect of our life, our lives. We have finite resources, right? We're just one person. We can only do so much. If we're making money, there's only so much we can spend, only so much we should spend. And it's always about making trade-offs and evaluating, what's more important and what provides the most value compared to the least important. And I think the biggest conflict with that is sometimes we chase the good or the quick satisfaction and put off the better, longer term payoffs. One of the things I heard recently that I guess I've kind of done, but it helps solidify the thought of it, is that when you say yes to one thing, if you're giving your time or your resources or something, and you say yes to one thing, that automatically means that you're saying no to something else. An example of my case is teaching motorcycle class on the weekend. When I say yes, I can do this on a weekend. That means no, I can't spend time with my wife that weekend, or my son if he's off doing something else, but a lot of times he's coming. But it's that trade-off, and I think when we stop for a little bit and think about that, what is the trade-off? When I say yes to this, what am I taking away from something else? That helps us evaluate and make the better longer-term choice. So that's it. It's about balancing and choices and making the right choice. And sure, we're always going to be tempted to make a choice that is gives us satisfaction here and now, that may be to the detriment of something longer term and later that will end up being more valuable to us. So something to think about. That's what I have for you today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.